Deadline chaos has a familiar shape, a number, a deadline, and 1,000 possibilities that hinge on one final phone call. Tonight the number is the story, roughly euros 50 million on Chelsea's side, a substantially higher figure on Barcelona's, and inside that difference lies the fate of Fermin López's next season. Reports say Chelsea have drawn a line near euros 50 and are reluctant to go higher, while Barcelona have publicly and privately placed a much loftier valuation on the 22-year-old, a gap that has turned a routine negotiation into a potential transfer-defining drama. What looks like arithmetic is actually leverage. Chelsea weighing price against squad needs, Barca balancing sporting plans with finance, and the message it sends to the dressing room. From Barcelona's side, the calculus is straightforward. This is a young player with upside, someone Hansi Flick reportedly believes can be part of the club's future plans, and the club has shown little appetite for any cut price sale, especially at a moment when they're juggling other deals and long-term strategy. Managers do not like to lose control of their midfield blueprints mid-window, and publicly Flick has sounded convinced that López will stay and fight for minutes. For Barca, the premium asks are about more than cash. They're about signalling to rivals and to other talents that the club values its emerging core. Chelsea's perspective feels different and urgent in its own way. The club has been active this window and must balance signings, wages, and the evolving plan under new management. Sources tracking the situation indicate Chelsea were prepared to submit offers and have limits in mind. The initial written approaches are part of the process, yet the club seems unwilling to blow past a ceiling that would force a cascade of sales or risk financial imbalance. That approach explains the standstill. Chelsea's cap near euros 15 clashes with Barcelona's insistence on a valuation that, depending on the report, sits far higher. For Fermin, the story is mostly human. He's a 22-year-old whose minutes are precious to his trajectory. Staying at Camp Nou could mean patience, internal competition, and gradual integration under a coach who trusts him. Leaving could mean guaranteed playing time, a marquee role in England, and a different career arc. The player's preference matters. Clubs can scream price tags, but transfers only happen when three parties align: buyer, seller, and the player. Right now, the hesitation in his own camp mirrors the broader tug-of-war: loyalty and a path to the starting 11 versus a clear route to the Premier League spotlight. What happens if the two sides don't bridge the gap? The most likely immediate outcome is the deal collapsing and Fermin remaining at Barcelona for the start of the season. That isn't necessarily bad sportingly. With injuries and rotations, he could still find minutes, but it changes Chelsea's shopping list and could spark late panic buys elsewhere. Alternatively, an add-ons heavy package buyback clauses or staged payments could be the negotiating bridge. A lower guaranteed fee now, supplemented by performance-related bonuses later. Both clubs have used such structures before to get deals across the line without upsetting short-term balance sheets. There's also a wider ripple effect. A sale would free funds for Barcelona to chase others and would shift Chelsea's internal balance. New midfield options alter tactics, squad depth, and transfer priorities. If the move collapses, the message is different. Barca kept a young asset, and Chelsea must pivot quickly, possibly reopening other targets or accelerating internal promotions. Either path rewrites at least a dozen subsequent headlines across Europe's markets before the week is out. At the emotional centre of the story are the fans, the noisy, impatient markets who measure loyalty in immediate departures and arrivals. Barcelona supporters will read the club's refusal to sell as strength now or stubbornness later. Chelsea fans will debate whether the board's restraint is prudence or a missed opportunity. And for Fermin, away from punditry and price tags, there is a career to carve. The choice between staying to fight for a place under a coach who trusts him or grabbing a different kind of certainty in a new league. Tonight's verdict will be small in detail and large in consequence. One phone call, an added clause, or a final no could alter lineups, managerial plans, and a young player's path. The transfer window loves drama because the stakes are immediate and public. Money meets identity. Keep an eye on the numbers as they shift, because when a club draws a line at Euros 50 in and another sets the bar near Euros 90, the story isn't a single headline, it's the start of a narrative that will define both seasons. Whether Fermin stays to fight or moves to seek new ground, the fallout is already writing itself across football's late summer ledger.